instead of William Karlsson in a sec for him.
Oh, and a good hit there by Whitecloud. He caught the Leaf player.
End of the Leaf bench.
Well, they're going to discuss it.
He explodes up.
Explodes up, elbow out. Definitely a headshot.
A few moments later.
Sam, you called the situation. What's the justification for no call?
It was really simple. It was a clean, good hockey hit.
Toronto played the Golden Knights last night, and Zach Whitecloud got up high on Matthew Knies. This has created a lot of discourse in the hockey community. And I thought after my video about Ryan Reeves, what a baby. Am I right? What's up with that? You're supposed to be an NHL caliber player. You can't take a hard but fair hit. This would be a great follow-up. Let's talk about it.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So another edition of the Leafs getting caught up in hockey headshot drama. When did the Reeves hit happen? Is that even a week ago? That was like 4 days ago, wasn't it? Is Zachary Whitecloud and Darnell Nurse friends, maybe? It feels like retaliation. No, I mean, this is happening a lot in the NHL. And I think the message that I want to draw with this video is there needs to be some sort of consistency. Something that's been really consistent recently has been me asking you to subscribe to my channel. And it's been working. Thank you so much, everyone who's been subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. This is so fun for me. You have all been great source for inspiration, and it just brightens my day talking with you guys. I get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, and it's as if people really want to engage with me about it too. Thank you so much. If you're already a subscriber, like the video. I don't know what it does really, but it seems to have some correlation with the video being shared on the watch page. But back to the topic at hand. So consistency. When I went over this for the Reeves video, we got into the rule book. I think it's clause 48.1, an illegal check to the head, a hit resulting in contact with the opponent's head, the player's head, where the head was the main point of contact. And such contact was avoidable. I think that's the thin line that you could draw some sort of argument here. Was the hit to the head avoidable? Can we watch it back here? Can I drag it up and we can watch it back slow? I think we can. All right, let's find, where does it show? It shows a really good clip where it's in like slow motion. I think it's right here. It's going to show it in slow motion.
Yeah, he explodes up.
Explodes up.
Knies is kind of low. Can I slow it down? Oh, I can slow it down using the YouTube controls. All right, let's see how low he is. He jumps up. He jumps up. Look when he decides to launch. He launches way too early. This is avoidable. He is launching and then the contact happens. Yeah, I think that's what you need right there. The question is, why do I have to figure that out? I'm sure they pay teams for this. They called the situation room for this one, right? I don't know. Get in those comments and tell me what you think. But once again, getting back to the topic at hand, consistency. If these things are going to keep happening, then the punishment needs to match the severity of the issue. Do I think that Whitecloud should have been suspended for 5 games? I don't think so, actually. Is that hypocritical? Just because Knies didn't leave the ice full of blood and looking like he lost about 30 IQ points? Does that make it fair for Whitecloud to receive less of a punishment than Reeves receiving a 5-game suspension for turning Darnell Nurse's head backwards? It's tough because it is a gray area call when you talk about how severe the punishment should be. Bare minimum, Whitecloud should have left that game. Someone on Vegas should have served a penalty, and then the league could assess the punishment from there. Take a really good look at it, look at other cases that they liked the outcome with, and made a judgment call from that in terms of how long a suspension should have been. No suspension? No suspension. What kind of a message does that send to other players who might take risks with dangerous body checks that could result in some sort of a head injury? Or then do we get into too soft territory? This is changing the game. Big checks have always been part of the hockey culture. Fighting. You don't want that stuff to go away. Are you going to blame Knies for not having his head up? Although he did have his head up, just a little bit too little too late. I don't know. It's tough. It's something that I have to think about a little bit more. I probably should have waited to hit record, but it's food for thought, right? Like, I want to hear what you guys think. I really want to look at the comments, see where the opinions land. It's a thinker. I think what added salt to the wound was the panel during the intermission. Here's more of that.
First blush, because the game moves so fast, it might give the indication that Whitecloud leaves his feet. Whitecloud leaves his feet. It might give the indication that Whitecloud leaves his feet. He's working through the check. But when you have the opportunity to review it, and that's why this mechanism, you look at Knies, he's got his head down. There's the contact there, and you see Whitecloud working through the body.
He doesn't have his head down.
And then the head.
Yeah, not right. That's what people are concerned, driving up. And I think his timing was a little bit ahead on it, just a little bit, but he did not leave his feet. You could see clearly his elbows tucked. And if we look at it on a guy like that, when you barrel through a guy like that, those things happen. And,
he doesn't believe what he's saying.
I don't think when he gets hit, the point of contact, I still think the head contact is avoidable in this situation. It's not as bad as the Reeves one. I think you give him the gate for tonight. That, in my opinion, that's what I think it is.
So I actually kind of agree with Luke Gajdik there. But Colby Armstrong and Sam Constantino, is that his name? It felt like they were just trying to gaslight you. They're saying one thing, showing the video, and on the video, it was showing a different thing from what they were saying. Just kind of bizarre and disingenuous. You don't like to see that. I mean, it is what it is when someone is interviewing a player after a game. They didn't agree with the call, but because of the spirit of the game, they say, well, the ref said it, so it must have been true. But these guys are just drinking the entire pitcher of Kool-Aid. Now, like I said, I just thought it would be a cool topic to go over. I know a lot of people are talking about it, and I'm kind of late to the game. Ooh, just got an update. Looks like there's a big fight in that Boston-Utah game. I'm gonna have to check that out. That might be a video for tomorrow.
It was high, and it's Ianborg Tuso again. Kastelik a right hand. Kastelik a right. Oh, Kastelik just buried him. He's still going. Mark Kastelik.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Yeah, go back and watch that video if you haven't with Ryan Reeves, because I tried a cool little experiment. It didn't really turn out like I thought it was going to turn out, but I haven't updated it in a while. Definitely go back and check that out. That's going to do it for me, though. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not already a whiskey fiend. Like the video, helps me out with something. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.